What's up guys, how are you doing? This is Khalid back on KKCA with a new interesting video. Be honest, this video is not gonna be so interesting because I just wanted to get it out of the way so I can move on to creating my new Cinema 4D comprehensive introduction series. It's going to start tomorrow and I'm gonna be uploading daily videos. Like every video is gonna be 5 to 7 or 8 minutes depending on what I'm trying to explain, and I'm going to explain like what can you use Cinema 4D to create and the limitations of Cinema 4D and the interface, the basic modeling techniques and the render engine, and also the material creator and texturing and everything like that, and the modifiers. There's a bunch of stuff, yeah, and I'll try my best to make it as entertaining as educational. So I really hope that we're going to have a lot of fun and enjoy our time. I almost forgot myself, so just kidding. Yeah, and so just import the background that you created in Cinema 4D and then the PNG one, and layer them one on top of another. So you're gonna have this background and it's going to look like this a little bit. Layer new background from the image. Yeah, it's going to look like this. Just click on the lock and it will be gone. The next thing you're gonna do is just click on this one and then take it to like this one to the new create new layer, and it's going to create a new layer for you. Or you can just click on Ctrl J and it's going to create a duplicate. Or you can just click on this one and then hold the Alt button and move it, and it will create a duplicate. And just create a duplicate and move it on top of this PNG one, and right click, create new clipping mask, and it's gonna be awesome. So now just click on the background again and create a new layer. So the new layer is created on top of the background. And now go to the hit B or go to the brush tool, change the color to black, the opacity to 30%, the flow to 100%, and then click OK. Enter. And start painting like you saw. Just make some studio like looking shadows like these. I think oh, this is looking just okay. Just lower the opacity to 10 and start. Yep, like this. And don't worry, we're gonna fix everything. Now just create on this PNG the PNG image, and then create a new layer. So it's going to create it in between these two. Then just stay on the black color and start painting. I create shadows. Just increase the opacity to 20%, yeah, and it should be a little bit faster. Wait, what is this? Yeah, just put it on top of that one. Sorry. Now it's working, and I think that I'm liking how it's looking. Yeah, now let's create the reflections on these spheres. If you haven't got them already from your render, just click on them and then set this one to be a clipping mask. Just right click and then clipping mask. Lower the brush size to maybe 10 pixels and change the brush color to white, and then the opacity to 100%. This is gonna be sick. And just create reflections where you think they look appropriate. I think they look appropriate right here, here, and here too, here also. Yes, and this is looking a lot better, I think, than what it looked before. And we're now going to create some light balance, and just make it a clipping mask too. Stay on the white color and then change the opacity to, let's say, 15%. Yes, and start drawing like this. We want to create some light balance on the sphere, not on the atom array. Yeah, like this. And then if you go back, zoom out, you're going to see this beautiful reflection or light balance, whatever you want to call that. And yes, it's looking cool already. Just create a new adjustment layer, and it should be like hue saturation, and then set the saturation to -20%, and it's going to look a little bit desaturated. and then create a new selective color adjustment, and then click on the midtones and give it some green tint and blue a little bit, depending on what you want to achieve or get from this render. And I think that I'm liking how this is looking. Just go back to the studio and delete create a mask, and then set the brush color to black, brush opacity to 15%, and yeah, that should do it. Make it just a little bit smoother. And yes, that's looking sick already. You can also, what can you do? Yeah, I think this is the basic approach to what I did in the video. If you don't really like this, you can just create a new layer on top of those and make it like, yeah, just make sure to have a black color, and then create a gradient and reverse radial, and it should create a vignette for you. Yep, and then just go to the mask, then click on the brush, make the brush color black, so we're going to subtract from the selection. And as you can see, it's looking a lot better. So see you tomorrow in our comprehensive introduction to Cinema 4D. Don't miss it, it's gonna be fun. See you.